A bill banning the harvesting of horseshoe crabs on the Delaware Bay cleared a Senate committee today. Supporters are hoping to get legislation passed in the next week. Environment correspondent Ed Rogers has the story.
State Fish and Wildlife officials testify that the crab harvest moratorium is needed because the population of migratory red knots that feed on the crab eggs has dropped to record low levels and that the birds are headed for extinction. In testimony before the Senate Environment Committee, biologists said that despite recent harvest restrictions, the density of the crab eggs has declined by 96% and show no signs of improvement. The red knots fatten up on those eggs before flying to the Arctic.
So those fat reserves, without them, it would be like you or I arriving up in the Arctic without a winter coat and without food and asked to survive for 3 weeks until something becomes available. And my guess is none of us would survive very long.
About 32 Delaware Bay watermen harvest the crabs that are used for bait and medical research. They question the science and say other Atlantic coast states will continue to harvest.
Basically 15 people that, seriously horseshoe crab. And being that we can only work 6 to 8 days out of the entire year, I mean, it's kind of impossible to think that we have any cause and effect of these birds' decline.
Under the bill, anyone caught harvesting horseshoe crabs in New Jersey would face a $10,000 fine for a first offense and $25,000 for a second offense. Cape May County Senator Jeff Van Drew raised concerns about the impact of the bill today and also questioned whether the end to the moratorium should just be linked to an increase in the egg density. The bill also requires a return of the red knot population to healthy levels.
While we're working on this legislation, just to keep in mind this does affect real people, real human beings who need to make a real income and put food on their table, who are not by definition evil people who want to reduce the population of the red knot.
Environmentalists say the commercial fishermen have seen the data on the problem in the Delaware Bay and should be searching for alternative types of fish to catch.
They have had the opportunity during those 10 years to adjust their practices, to adjust their businesses, to adjust their income streams, to accommodate the loss of the use of the horseshoe crabs for bait as part of their businesses.
The bill was unanimously cleared. The bill's sponsors hope to get final legislative approval by next Monday and have it signed by the governor before the start of the next harvest scheduled to begin on April 1st. Ed Rogers, NJN News, Trenton.